Why do we sit here being silent, watching our leaders turn into tyrants? Have they forgotten which side they're fighting for? Checks and balances set aside and rule the laws, youth and ours, and Constitution openly ignored. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Is it time for right and left to join a greater cause? Man, I'm not okay. The rich claim to be victimized just to attack the marginalized. Is 1% really worth more than all the sick and poor? Always preaching about fellowship while planning their dictatorship. Now we've seen how all of this plays out before. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call. Man, I'm not okay. Ever wonder all the mystery, why they whitewash our history, keep dividing is their plan? All in all, such a scam. Algorithm very sly, only used to spread the lies. Politicians know well, hate is simple to upsell. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call.
America, we got to get back to doing what's expected of us as free citizens in this democracy. That means being tolerant, being respectful, staying informed, and being engaged. I'm former Congressman Joe Walsh. Follow me here and join the millions of Americans who are renewing their social contract with each other. The social contract, it's on us. Hey, that new intro song, love it. Keith, thank you, love it. Man, I'm Not Okay. That's the name of that song this Monday by Federalist Number 9. Check it out. Go to YouTube and check out. The name of the song is Man, I'm Not Okay by Federalist Number 9. Check it out. I'm going to do a whole bunch with that song heading into the new year because, I said this bunch last week. We're not okay. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all had a glorious Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy 2026 coming up. Hope you're chilling this week. Hope you're relaxing this week. We are not okay as a country. I don't care what your politics are. I'm out there enough. I'm talking with, engaging with hundreds, thousands of people every day. It doesn't matter what their politics are. MAGA, right to far, left, damn near every American knows something's off. Something's not right. Too divided. We've lost our way. We're not okay. Hence our new song there. Man, I Am Not Okay by Federalist Number 9. Check it out on YouTube. Great song. We will continue to talk more and more about it. Life is pretty damn short. What'd Carl Sagan say? We flutter like wings of a butterfly. We're around about as long as a butterfly in this billions and billions and billions year old universe, and we're around for a split second. Life is so damn short. In the blink of an eye, you might as well cut to the chase and just say what you think. Say what you believe. Say what you understand the truth to be. And this Monday morning, man, when it comes to Donald Trump, when it comes to Donald Trump and Russia, when it comes to Donald Trump and Putin, when it comes to Donald Trump and Ukraine, the truth, man, is right there. And it's been right there for everybody to see for a long, long time. Donald Trump is a Russian asset. Boom! There. I said it. It's not the first time I've said it. Donald Trump is a Russian asset. Donald Trump works for Putin. Donald Trump is Putin's puppet. Donald Trump is employed by Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump is on Vladimir Putin's side. I know there's a formal definition of what an asset is, what a Russian asset is, formally, informally, right? No matter what definition or you're speaking broadly, Trump is a Russian asset. It's clear. He speaks for Vladimir Putin. He's been doing Putin's bidding. He's been negotiating for Putin. He does what Putin tells him to do. He says what Putin tells him to say. It's always been clear. It's always been clear to me. From the beginning of eternity, from when Trump first came on the scene back in 2015 and 16, Russia was fucking with our elections. Trump loved it. Trump welcomed it. Trump encouraged it. Do you know there's one world leader in the last 10 years, only one world leader that Donald Trump has never, ever, 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 ever said a negative thing about, and that's Putin. From the very beginning. Never, ever, ever said a negative word about Putin. It's easy to say negative things about Putin. He's an evil, murderous dictator and thug. He invaded a sovereign nation. You would think it would be really, really easy to be critical of Putin, to say bad things about Putin. Trump says bad things about damn near everybody. Trump goes after damn near everybody. He's never gone after Putin. Ever. And you know, there he was again yesterday, Sunday. Trump had Zelensky down to Mar-a-Lago. For why, I don't know, because Donald Trump spent more time with Zelensky talking about his 2-hour phone call that he had with Putin before he met with Zelensky. I don't know why he met with Zelensky. I do not know why Zelensky met with Trump yesterday down at Mar-a-Lago. I've been screaming from the high heavens, right, until I'm blue in the face. If I'm Zelensky, if I'm Ukraine, if I'm NATO, if I'm Europe, if I'm any of our European allies, if I'm the free world, I want nothing to do with the United States for the next 3 years. As long as Trump is in the White House, man, America is not on the side of the free world. And I know that's a big mouthful, right, to swallow, but it's the truth. In Europe, NATO, our European allies, you gotta know that. And you've got to say, for the next 3 years, we cannot count on the United States. Free world. But there was Zelensky down at Mar-a-Lago with Trump yesterday. And there are so many things that Trump said that, again, just reaffirm that he works for Putin. He's a Russian asset. Russia, Putin, they've got something on him. Don't know what it is. Financial, don't know what it is. But Donald Trump works for Putin. So much of what Trump said yesterday reinforced that. He spoke with Putin before he met with Zelensky. Again, he does this as a rule. It's like he gets his marching orders from Putin. He talked again about how the 2020 was a rigged election and Russia never would have invaded Ukraine if not for the rigged 2020 election, if he'd have won, if he was in the White House, on and on and on. Everything Trump said yesterday publicly, with Zelensky alongside him, was something Putin would say, was a Russian talking point. We grabbed one of them. Keith, give me the one. of Trump.
Yeah. So, in your conversation with President Putin, did you discuss what responsibility Russia will have for any kind of reconstruction of Ukraine post an agreement?
I did. They're going to be helping. Russia's going to be helping. Russia wants to see Ukraine succeed. Once it sounds a little strange, but I was explaining to the president, President Putin was very generous in his feeling toward Ukraine succeeding, including supplying energy, electricity, and other things at very low prices. So a lot of good things came out of that call today.
That's enough. That's enough. Russia wants Ukraine to succeed. Russia's been very generous. That's Donald Trump, had Zelensky alongside him a day after. Let's not forget the context here. A day after Russia fired on residential apartment buildings in Kyiv, fired on, killing dozens and dozens of civilians, targeted civilians, targeted residential apartment buildings in Kyiv. Putin did that. And a day later, Trump's there saying Russia wants Ukraine to succeed. Russia's been very generous. He both sides the whole thing. Everything he says is what Putin would want him to say. Now, here's my problem, though. The world reacted to what Trump said again yesterday. Those words, Russia wants Ukraine to succeed. Utter bullshit and utter lie. Russia wants Ukraine destroyed. Russia wants to take over Ukraine. Russia wants all of Ukraine to be part of Russia. Everybody knows that's what Putin wants. So why would Donald Trump yesterday say that Russia wants Ukraine to succeed? Putin wants a vibrant, successful, peaceful Ukraine. Russia just wants to be generous with Ukraine while he's bombing residential apartment buildings. Why would Trump say that? And most of the commentary was along the lines of, oh my God, what a stupid thing for Trump to say. There was a lot of that. Russia wants Ukraine to succeed? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard, smart political people said. No, this isn't Trump being stupid, though I'll acknowledge Donald Trump is a very, very, very stupid human being. This wasn't Trump being stupid. Russia wants Ukraine to succeed. Others went down the road of, oh my God, Putin's playing Trump again. Trump's being played. I saw a lot of that yesterday. I always see a lot of that whenever Trump talks Russia and Ukraine. Putin's playing Trump. Bullshit. This was not Trump being played. Though again, I'll acknowledge Donald Trump is easily one of the most easily manipulated people in all of human history. I acknowledge that. Donald Trump is eminently easy to play and to manipulate, and he is stupid. I acknowledge all of that, but everybody who's been saying one of those two things, like they said yesterday, and they say this every time this issue comes up with Trump and Putin and Trump and Russia and Trump and Ukraine, it's either, what is Trump doing? Is he just so stupid? He doesn't understand what Putin's doing? Or, my God, Putin is playing Trump. Oh my God, Trump's being played. Again, let's be clear. Trump is very, very stupid. This is not Trump being stupid. Trump is so easily manipulated. But this is not Trump being played. The truth is scarier. The truth is much harder to wrap your arms around. I acknowledge that. But Donald Trump said there, Russia wants Ukraine to succeed. an out and out lie. But Trump said that because Putin wanted Trump to say that. Trump said that not because he's stupid, not because he's being played. Trump said that, world, because he's on Putin's side. Right? It would be that is exactly what Putin would say. Well, Trump's on Putin's team. Trump works for Putin. So Trump says what Putin would say. Trump does what Putin would do. Because he's on Putin's side. And he always has been. And it's long past time that the world kind of understood and accepted this truth, as difficult as it is to understand and accept, because it's scary, right? The United States is the leader of the free world. So right now you're telling me, Joe, that the president of the United States, the leader of the free world, is not on the side of the free world. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And again, Russian asset, call it what you want. This is what he said yesterday down at Mar-a-Lago ain't new. This is what Trump says every time Russia, Putin, Ukraine come up, right? He is a Russian asset. He does and says exactly what Putin wants him to do and say. So call Trump a Russian asset. Maybe Putin's got dark, deep dirt on him, and he always has. Maybe it has something to do with Trump's financial dealings way back in the day. He went to Russia. He could only get money from Russian oligarchs when the American banks and everybody else cut him off. Don't know what exactly it is. But he acts like a Russian asset. So he either is a Russian asset or he wants to be one. That's the truth. And it's a scary truth because it means, again, we have a Russian asset in the White House. We have Vladimir Putin. I'm sorry, Ukraine. I'm sorry, NATO. I'm sorry, all of our European allies. The United States of America has Vladimir Putin in the White House. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And again, life is really short. You can just say, I don't understand. Trump's just stupid. Why doesn't he get it? You can, go through your life like that, like just thinking Trump just doesn't understand, or he's really easy to play and Putin's playing him. And it's not going to suffice. It's not going to suffice. I think when you accept the truth and you understand the truth, and the truth here is much, much scarier, then you'll understand what we all have to do, those of us who are on the side of the free world, most of the American people, by the way. As I say every time I do European media, I apologize to Europe. I apologize. And I say, Donald Trump is a Russian asset. Donald Trump is on Putin's side, but Europe, France, Germany, all the rest of you, most Americans stand with you. Denmark, most of America stands with you, Denmark. We don't want Greenland. Greenland is yours, Denmark. Sorry that we have a Russian asset in the White House. Sorry, Denmark. I find myself apologizing all the time to our European allies. But once you accept the truth, that it's not that Trump's stupid, though he is. It's not that Trump's being played, though he is. He's on Putin's side, period. Once you accept that, well, you have to accept that in order to defeat it. And that means Europe and Ukraine, NATO, our allies, have to have a real come to Jesus moment and know that this is the lay of the land. And as long as this guy's in the White House, America ain't your friend. And it just pisses me off that because I know deep down a lot of my former colleagues believe it. Ohio Congressman Mike Turner, good guy. I served with him in Congress. In a nutshell, he was asked yesterday on one of the Sunday shows what side Trump is on. His answer is hilarious. Keith, play that.
Sovereignty. They're on the side of democracy, liberty, and Russia's on the side of authoritarianism and aggression.
Which side is Trump on?
Clearly, Trump is on the side of peace, and he's trying to balance these two forces, which is very, very difficult.
Keith, start
to
over
bring
with.
these two parties together. But in balancing it, we have to understand.
Response again.
They're on the side of democracy, liberty, and Russia's on the side of authoritarianism and aggression.
Which side is? Thanks, Keith. All good. I love that. Which side is Trump on? Congressman Mike Turner was asked yesterday, and his answer, yeah, maybe, well, Trump is on. The way he stumbled over that very direct question, what side is Trump on? Mike Turner is a good guy, honorable guy. He knows the truth. He knows what side Trump's on. If he felt like Trump was on Ukraine's side, when he was asked yesterday, what side is Trump on? He would have said Ukraine's. No hesitation, no hemming and hawing, no hubbada. Ukraine. Next question. Trump's with Ukraine. Next question. Mike Turner couldn't say that because Mike Turner knows that's not true. So the best Mike Turner could do is spew a bunch of bullshit like Trump is on the side of peace. Mike Turner, like all of my former Republican colleagues, just does not have the guts to publicly say the truth. Because if Mike Turner had said the truth yesterday, the truth, Jonathan, this is hard for me to say, but I'm going to say it. Donald Trump is on Putin's side. The president of the United States, the leader of the free world, Jonathan, is not on the side of the free world. He's on Putin's side. I know Mike Turner knows that, but if Mike Turner had said that, Mike Turner's career as a Republican would be over. Big deal, right? He's been in Congress 20 some years and he still doesn't have the courage to say the truth. I just loved the way he couldn't answer that question right away. Which side is Trump on? Hey, one more thing I want to get to this morning. And those of you asking again, our new intro song that I introduced and talked about last week, and I'll continue to talk about, is the name of the song is Man, I'm Not Okay. It's by Federalist number 9. Go to YouTube and pull it down. We'll also have the link to the song in our description of today's show that you'll be able to grab as well. I got to tell you something. The Justice Department right now, our Justice Department, right? Supposed to work for us, supposed to defend the Constitution and the rule of law, right? The highest law enforcement officer in the country is the Attorney General. We don't have one right now. Well, supposedly, I saw this over the weekend, the Justice Department is going to do what they can do, or what they can't do, to stop the American people from filming what ICE is doing. Those masked federal agents on our streets, disappearing, roughing up, disappearing, and detaining brown and black immigrants. The Justice Department came out over the weekend and they are hell-bound on doing whatever they can to prevent the American people, those of us, from filming what ICE is doing. Keith, do we have that Headline: Justice Department says filming immigration raids is domestic terrorism. A leaked Justice Department memo directs federal prosecutors to press domestic terrorism charges against individuals who record immigration operations. Keep that up for a second, Keith. Fucking bullshit. I know it's only a few days after Christmas, a couple days before New Year. No fucking way. The Justice Department says that filming ICE is domestic terrorism. Utter bullshit. Utterly wrong. Utterly unconstitutional. And now they're going to go after Americans and charge them, try to charge them, those of us who are out there filming what ICE is doing with our phones and our cameras, filming what these masked agents are doing. Justice Department now is hell-bent on going after us. Man, I want America to wake up. Keep that up there for a sec, Keith. Keep that up there for a sec. Again, I know it's a holiday week again, and we're all kind of chilling this week. Don't chill. This is our own Justice Department going after us, going after our constitutional right. We have hey, Pam Bondi, you can fuck right off. I am an American. I have a constitutional, a First Amendment right to pull my phone out and film everything ICE agents are doing on any street in this country. Let's start there. You can get rid of that, Keith. Let's start there. You're an American. You have a First Amendment right to film ICE. You have a First Amendment right to film ICE's activities anywhere out there. Start there. End there. Domestic terrorism. Simply practicing my First Amendment rights. Do you understand, everybody, this morning, how fucking scary this is? And it reminds me, it's not just the immigrants in this country right now who are being targeted and terrorized by ICE who don't know their rights. Most Americans don't know their rights when it comes to what ICE is doing, don't know their rights on how they can picket and protest and film what ICE is doing and stand up for their neighbors and their community members. And when Pam Bondi and the Justice Department say that they're going to go after us for filming ICE, this is intimidation. They're trying to get Americans to stop filming what ICE is doing. But I have no doubt they will go after some of us to try to set an example. But I also have no doubt that we have a First Amendment right to film what ICE is doing. And again, Pam Bondi, you can fuck right off. I will pull out my phone. I will pull out my camera every time I see an ICE agent on any street in America, and I will film what that ICE agent is doing. And Pam Bondi, you can't stop me. In fact, Pam Bondi, I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better, Pam Bondi. We've actually built, Pam Bondi, because I know you're listening right now. Miss Attorney, Madam Attorney General, though you're really not the Attorney General, you're Donald Trump's lawyer. We've actually built a Know Your Rights app for every immigrant in this country who's being targeted by ICE. That app will be out there next month, in the month of January. We're going to put it into the hands of immigrants in this country who are being targeted and terrorized by ICE, Pam Bondi. And in fact, Pam, Miss Attorney General, this app, this Know Your Rights app, that we're going to put into the hands of immigrants in this country to, listen to me, Madam Attorney General, to lawfully fight back against what ICE is doing, get this, Pam, we're crowdfunding this app. We want the American people to own this app. We want this app to be theirs, ours. Hey, Pam Bondi, there's the GoFundMe link right there. Paxos.app. Paxos.app. Miss Attorney General, go there. Why don't you make a contribution? You be part of the solution. Help us lawfully fight back against what ICE is doing. Help us get this app out there, this Know Your Rights app, into the hands of every immigrant in this country who does not know what their rights are and how they can lawfully fight back against ICE. Hey, Pam Bondi, there's the GoFundMe link. Make a contribution. Make a contribution. $5, $10, $1,000, Pam Bondi. Contribute to Paxos. Paxos.app. You can fuck right off, Pam Bondi. I'm an American. I have a right to pull my phone out and film you and film ICE. And I ain't gonna stop. And if you really want us to help immigrants in this country, Pam Bondi, please make a contribution to Paxos, our one-stop shop every American can go to make sure they're lawfully protected against what ICE is doing. Paxos.app, Pam Bondi. Paxos.app. Make a contribution. Everybody else listening to me right now, you know the deal, right? We're raising money right now to help get this app we've built, be ready in January. We'll get it into the hands of the immigrants in this country who need it. Go to our GoFundMe page. Join Pam Bondi and go to our GoFundMe page. And there's the app, there's the link, Paxos.app, and make a contribution, whatever you can. Paxos.app. Thanks for listening, everybody. By the way, my Substack, if you want to subscribe before the year is out, you're more than welcome. Social Contract with JoeWalsh.substack.com. Everything I do, everything I think, everything I write, everything I say is right there on our Substack. Social Contract with JoeWalsh.substack.com. Become a subscriber. That would be just awesome. You want to shoot me an email about anything, please do. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh @gmail.com. That's all one word. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh @gmail.com. Have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, follow, and share The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple, Spotify. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to The Social Contract on Substack. This has been The Social Contract with Joe Walsh.